Alright, welcome back everyone to Atomfall. Oh, I can just open the door, I mean. Now there is robots and stuff. So we rescued... Wow, there's a robot right there. I was behind you! How did you see me? Wow. Oh my god. I need ammo real bad. He's like a flamethrower? I feel like there's more robots.
Reminder for robotics personnel. Stand clear of the heavy lifters during operation. Don't be a pogged Peter. Target lost. Recalibrated.
Why can't I do this one? Now it works. Wouldn't let me do it before. Crane controls. I thought this is the way that we got back to... the central place? Oh, it's through here. That like scares me every time.
You? Well now, it all starts to make sense. My liberator approaches. Many thanks to you. My apologies for running off like that, but discretion seemed very much the better part of valor at the time.
Who exactly are you, Dr. Garrow?
Me? Well, so many hats, but I suppose I'm primarily known for my work in applied autonomous cybernetics. Which is to say robots. I was head of the department here. Things have certainly changed since I left the site. I never intended to return to so much fuss. And, least of all, a jail cell.
But the site was quarantined. How did you get out in the first place?
Simply because I was never caught in the quarantine zone in the first place. I happened to be in Oxford at the time. I suppose that was lucky, but, well, I couldn't just leave all this behind now, could I? I must say, I wasn't expecting garlands and adoring crowds to mark my return, but being thrown into jail was a little much. Lucky for me that you popped by. And you have found your way into the Interchange too. I am impressed. When quarantine was enacted after the disaster, I wondered if I'd ever see the inside of this facility again.
Just what is this place? The Interchange?
This is a fruit of the last war and the cold one that followed it. The beating heart of research into Oberon and the advantages it might provide to Britain. Slate caverns originally, but given over to science quickly enough when the government realized the significance of what we discovered here.
And what you discovered here caused the quarantine? Oh. And who or what is Oberon?
Oberon is at the root of all our troubles here. It's also unwise to ask about it. You've seen a great number of things that are none of your concern already. Really, I should be asking you just how on earth you got inside a secured facility. But since you helped me out of my little bit of trouble, what with the soldiers and the imprisonment and so forth, I shall do you the courtesy of pretending that you are perfectly within your rights to go gallivanting around secret government facilities. In all honesty, I really don't care where you came from. All I care about now is taking care of some business and then getting out of here.
I'm not leaving until I get answers.
Ah, such a curious cat you are. Well, perhaps we can help each other. There is something you might be able to assist me with. Very well. A little quid pro quo is in order. Help me, and I shall help you. My research notes are still here in my office, and it is vital I recover them. My office is in the lower level of the robotics section. You'll likely need the signal redirector to bypass the electronic security to get down there. And for heaven's sake, don't touch anything you don't need to. Can you manage that?
Very well, it's a deal. I'll get your notes. Just because I want to read them.
Splendid. I'm sure it'll all go swimmingly.
I guess let's go to Charlie and turn that on. I don't think we can get into Alpha yet, can we? Explore the dam in Casterfell Woods for an atomic battery. 3rd of December 1956. Garrow denied my request, of course, but I've heard of some spare batteries over at the dam that we might be able to get our hands on. Could you pick them up for me, Douglas? You know the way into Casterfell Wood and head north. I've got heaps of batteries. Oh, this is medical.
Status report. Connection lost to all data collection bunkers.
Man, I'm running so low on ammo. No! Wait, I never went down there. No power. But the first one is this one, right? And then the second one is this one. But it's wrong. I don't get it. It should be that one first, then this one. Like, there's nothing else that I need to do in here. Oh. Oh. I I see. No, I don't see. Do I do this one first? Nope. That's got a number on it. 5, 8, 7, 6, 3, 2, 1, 4. Do I have to press them in order? So the answer is 5, 7, 4, and 2. I spent so long just doing trial and error to get those buttons. There's really no logical explanation to why that worked, because like these, like you would think the next chord is, you know, that one, so you press those buttons, but it's not, it's this one next. It was, yeah, there was no, it was just trial and error. There was no logical reason to why that was the case. Derek, I am well aware that the presence of protesters at the outer perimeter helps to convince people that Windscale is a legitimate nuclear facility, but that doesn't solve my problems with the daft buggers trying to get over the fence. I've got a dozen new scientists arriving that need special vetting before next week, and I don't have the time to be dealing with the constant nuisance that these troublemakers represent. I know that the police in Wyndham aren't set up for this kind of thing, but my security team don't have the manpower either. Someone in Whitehall needs to come up with an answer. PDQ. So the whole power plant thing was a total cover-up. They built the power plant to hide whatever they found there. Barred from the other side. Fancy that.
Notice for all personnel. Congratulations on a record period of no reported injuries. Days since last injury report, 1, 7, 4, 6.
I'm pretty sure that report's wrong. I really need to find a whole heap more ammo. Ow.
The wait is interminable. I've run out of work to occupy myself, and it's still not our turn to evacuate. We all felt the shudder of the explosion at the plant, but since then, nothing. Perkins is wandering around, muttering that they've forgotten us. He's an awful fretter at the first sign of trouble, but I'm beginning to wonder if he might perhaps be on the button this time.
I've concluded my investigation into Dr. W. Roberts' conduct. Kept discreet as requested. My findings are below. I have evidence that Dr. Roberts has on at least 2 occasions discussed the workings of the signal redirector device whilst drinking at Wyndham's public house. The man has a severe addiction resulting in him all but selling our secrets for booze. I strongly recommend that Dr. Roberts is transferred immediately. Which one was Dr. Roberts? So I'm guessing what they found underneath the supposed power plant. Who the frick are you? Yeah, I'm guessing whatever they found is what has caused everyone to turn into the zombies. So is this broken now? That's called a thrall?
What are you doing? Trying to help you, Dr. Fisher. Now stay still.
No! 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 Get that away from me, Alan! It's not... It's not tested.
It'll save your bloody life. The infection's tearing you apart, trust me.
Get away! Keep your experiments to yourself.
Fisher!
Doesn't look like I can sneak up on these guys. Oh, it would absolutely stink in here. Requires unknown keycard. Seventeenth of September 1957. I again argued that we need to know exactly to what Mary was exposed, and again was rebuffed by the boffins on the lower floor. The man may literally die through ignorance. The sharp security segregations between sections may make sense to the grand sages at military intelligence, but I do not know enough to even attempt to save the man. It is not radiation sickness, but beyond that I am at a loss. Why is the music getting so intense?
Fisher's log, 28th of September, 57. I knew Dr. Holder was up to something. It's no secret he's been frustrated with the direction of our research, but this takes the biscuits. Last night, Edward let slip about a secret lab Holder has set up in Wyndham Village, under the church, apparently. Of all places. For a month, he's been stealing samples, smuggling out lab equipment, and all with God as his witness. Worst of all, Edward knew because he was planning to join him. Holder's got himself a little rogue scientist brigade. I managed to convince Edward to give me a key to the place. Once this fever is down, I'll march over and confront Holder myself.
So Dr. Holder was doing experiments? So nobody had the key? Well, the door? Okay. I guess we go talk to Dr. Holder?
Hello? Hello? The instrument's just registered an emergency access. Whoever's in here, I mean you no harm. This is Joyce Tanner. I was part of the investigation team on Convoy 5. And, well, I don't know how you got into this place, but it's bloody marvelous. I'm in Data Store Charlie. Get to me if you can.
I am in Data Store Charlie, aren't I? There's like 3 guys in there. And it looks like all the enemies respawn as well.
Oh, it's you.
Ow.
We meet again. I gather that you're the one who's responsible for restoring the power supply here. Well, it seems I've greatly underestimated you. I'm sorry I was so dismissive of you before. I'd had so much trouble with this place. It just seemed incredible that anyone else might manage it. I've been trying to get in here for simply ages. Oh, I'd just about given up hope. To be perfectly frank, I only got in by shadowing you, and tiptoeing in here after you. A tad underhand of me, I know, but just look at this place. Isn't it amazing?
You mean you were following me?
Nothing nefarious, I assure you. Well, perhaps moderately nefarious, I suppose. I just wondered if I might have shortchanged your competence, and if you were onto something interesting. And well, gosh, what an understatement that turned out to be. Isn't it a remarkable sight? The Interchange in all its glory. I was beginning to think I'd never see the inside of it. Think of all the secrets that might be hidden here.
What will you do now that you're here?
I'll do what I'm best at. Tinkering around with other people's kit. The important thing is that we're in here, and I cannot overstate my delight that you managed it. Now finally, there's a chance I can get into the communication systems proper. And listen, we don't need to trust each other just yet. But maybe we can work together. It's a bit of a two-person job, this.
I'm listening.
Look, if I can get a message through the interference field, I should be able to sort out an exit for us. I'd need a whole array of transmitters to punch through the interference, though. There are a few radio towers across the area that should do the trick. I've restored power to them, but I seem to be locked out of their controls. The operators must have isolated the towers from the network when the quarantine was declared. But look, if you could find each tower and release the security lock, I can fiddle around this end and try to use the array to blast out a signal. Here, I'll give you map coordinates for each tower. Good luck. Do your best. And try not to get eaten by any goblins.
Okay. So I want to go to Wyndham. How do I get to Wyndham?
Keep it civilized. No troublemakers.
Who is this?
Much depends upon you continuing to do well.
Okay, so I know the church is right there, but we're gonna quickly go turn in that thing to the other dude first.
One day, I'll leave here and get through the wall. Somehow. Don't know how yet, but one day.
Welcome back.
I have a message from Nora.
Good work. I appreciate this. I'm glad you found Nora. She can be a bit of a knout, but she's a lifeline for us in the village. I don't know what we'd do without her.
I should be going.
Be around.
I thought it would say more than that. That's right, it was downstairs, right? Not that way. This way.
Slowly now. Come into the light where I can see you.
Oh, he's still alive?
Wait. You're not one of the scientific staff.
Oh, he's infected.
Who the blazes are you? I know every face on the project, and you're not one of them. How did you know I was down here?
I found a clue to this lab while exploring the medical facility.
You found it in... You mean to say you were inside the Interchange? Just how did you get in there? They sealed the place tight.
I found a keycard that worked on the doors.
You found what? Just found a keycard? I believe you. It's so ludicrous that I searched to no avail. Will you just find one? Too ludicrous to be untrue. The Interchange. Open again after all this time. Astonishing. I thought it was sealed for good, and its contents forever out of reach. But look, do you realize what this means? If you have access to the Interchange, then we might be able to stop this nightmare before it spreads beyond the wall.
Spread. Spread of what?
You must have seen it. In the Interchange. That damned infestation. We first discovered the growth at the Oberon site. I was one of the team assigned to study it. You know, first we thought it was benign. Beneficial even, according to the early results.
Go on.
In our experiments, small doses of the growth in a purified form showed the most astonishing effect on cognitive capability. But it was not purified nearly enough, as it transpired. Its active agent was much more active than we realized. What it was doing to both our bodies and our minds all the while, it beggars imagination. We thought we held the future in a test tube. But all we had isolated was evil in its purest form.
Then we have to stop it. What do we do?
I need you to go back to the medical facility, and this time go deeper. All the way down to the quarantine level. Somewhere in there is a sealed cylinder. It's labeled Sample 1. Find it and bring it here to me. Do that, and I can promise answers. Answers, and a way out of here. Here's my keycard. It will get you deeper into the medical section.
Very well, I will see what I can do. Or, what is the sample?
It was the first sample of the growth that was extracted. We took it to the lab to test it. That was a few months before the disaster. It's a pure sample, and that's what makes it so important. Before you go, you should help yourself to a dose of my inoculant. There's one lying around here somewhere. If you ever encounter a thick area of growth, or are suffering from a potent strain of the infection, that stuff will ease the burden. It should give you a better chance of surviving infested areas. And with any luck, it will silence the voices in your head. Best of luck.
So do I look like him? He's the first one that's been straight up and explained stuff. Extract from the 26th of July 1957. Memo for medical staff. The transportation of the cause ample to the special facility on the lower floor has been successfully completed. It was not, however, completed satisfactorily, in my opinion. I laid down a list of safety measures that were all to be observed, not treated like some manner of a la carte menu. Safety margins were inexcusably shaved. I would recommend you all that, on matters of institutional safety, that I am the final arbiter and not Dr. Garrow. Dr. A. Holder. Oh, so Dr. Holder didn't like Dr. Garrow. Wait, is Dr. Holder the guy that was dating the chick in the town? Dr. Hanway. It's an interesting conjecture. Unhappily, the only way we can discover if the growth will form specific and specialized organs, if it were to grow large enough, is to allow it free rein. And I would hope the arguments against that are self-evident. Even at this generalized level, the organic matter is very interesting, showing chemical characteristics not dissimilar to those found in the human brain and nerve tissue. Holder. So was Dr. Holder actually helping people though? So he's got some growth here. I can't talk to him anymore.
With any luck, sample 1 will still be hidden away in the medical facility.
Your eyes, are you infected?
You can see why I must keep myself hidden away down here. Yes, it's under control, but I'll never be entirely free of it. Thanks to this apparatus, I found a way to inoculate myself, halting the infection before it could fully establish itself. If my colleagues had shown more faith in my line of experimentations, well, we wouldn't be where and what we are now.
Ah, so he discovered what was happening to everyone and was trying to come up with a cure. That's why he moved his lab here. Whereas all the others were trying to breed the organism, whatever it is, Oberon. Where did Oberon come from though? Alright, well I guess we should go not that way, this way. We should go and talk to, go back into the medical facility.
Ah, it's you.
You do know there's a man living in the crypt.
Oh, Lord, not you as well. Listen, the pressure of living in these walls, it can cause one's mind to play tricks. But I assure you there are no ghosts here. No one has been inside the cellar since the disaster. The key was lost along with the scientists, God rest their souls. Perhaps you should get some rest, I'd like to avoid any ghostly rumors being spread about the place. Farewell, and God bless you.
He in denial. Yeah, so I'm gonna go to the interchange from Wyndham, and then we'll go down to medical, and then we'll find Dr. Garrow's papers and research as well, and see if we can read those next episode. Alright, I hope you guys liked this episode. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys have a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next one.